Hey guys, this is Comprehension81, and today we're doing a tutorial on how to do a fusion reactor from the Atomic Science mod. So, I'll really just be showing you how to make one, and then I'll go through how to make it more efficient, and etc., I guess. I forgot one thing. You're going to be using, universal cable. I believe this is from Buildcraft. I can't quite remember. I don't know, but it can transfer all of those types of things. Pretty much any type of electricity. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to build up about 3 blocks. And we're going to put the fusion reactor on top of that. You can go ahead and delete those. You're going to want to take some electromagnets from the mod. Ooh, sorry if I'm a little stuffed up. There we go. You're just going to go around like this. Now this is just the way I learned to do it. I don't know if you have to use specifically like glass electromagnets or on top and bottom like I'm doing here, but that's just the way I learned how to do it. So, and this way you can also see the plasma as it's flowing. Sorry. There we go. Oops. There we go. So we have that. Next thing we're going to do is, now, I want to say this, fusion reactors do not explode. So what's going to happen? So really, you could make this out of these sandstone blocks. You could make it out of what I'm about to do, reinforced concrete, or you could make it out of like you could probably make it out of dirt, and it wouldn't matter. The only part that's block specific is really this. So don't do the corners. You don't have to. So don't waste your blocks. We're going to go ahead and do a controlled one. So what that means is we'll be able to control when it goes on or off, other than just by how much deuterium, which is the element thing that powers this. You can see deuterium. Correct me if I'm not saying that wrong, or if I am saying that wrong. Gosh. Okay, so now, I think here, we're going to need some pistons. Just normal pistons, sticky pistons. You don't have to do sticky pistons. Let me think on how I want to do this today. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay, so bring this out one more. We're just going to get rid of these afterwards. I'll try and keep this one as minimal as possible in terms of how many blocks you use for this first example. We're going to put the pistons down right here. And what these will do is they'll stop the water that is going to here that is becoming steam. Now, I've just realized that won't be possible. No, that will be possible. I'll figure that out. Now let's see. We're gonna. Whoa, that was a lag spike. There we go. Bring this out here. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Okay. And then we're going to come up one on this last block. Come over one. This is where our water's going to get held. Actually, am I leaving enough space here? I'm not leaving enough space. Gosh darn it. For the first design, I'm not. I'll fix it in the next design. So this is sort of your... I'm going to show you kind of your basic one first, so... Let's see here. Now this is very expensive. It's an endgame item. I just want to point that out, so you're kind of in the wrong place if you're just trying to do a beginning power thing, unless you're a very rich beginner or have creative mode, you know, it's always a factor. Okay, so we want to get some water. Water. Put this in here. And that flows down to here. Now, just worth mentioning beforehand, the only water that will boil is the water that is right next to this. So here and here. Now, for the very basic one, we won't do the inner ring, but I will do that for a separate design. Okay, so we got our water flowing. I don't think I'll put any deuterium into this because it gets very noisy with the turbines in. So you want to put your reactor turbines in, obviously, over the spots where you're going to be boiling your water. So just like this. And this is your basic fusion reactor. Now, of course, you'd want to have redstone running to all of these pistons, but for the sake of time, I will not do that. Right, now I'm going to get straight into the next design of this, in which we will replace these 3 blocks right here with more turbines, and same on this side. Now this is a design that I have tested and I have proven to be more efficient. I don't quite remember the specific numbers, but it is much more efficient, if I remember correctly. Oh, we didn't even put in basics on this side. There you go. Okay. Then we're just going to put in these 3. They'll hold back the water. And oops. Okay, then what you want to do is on these sets of 3, just hit it with your wrench. Whatever type of wrench you have should work. Well, I don't really know that, but... Ooh, excuse me again. Right, so this is even more efficient. What happens is these larger turbines are they are more efficient at producing power, so they will be more efficient at producing power. Also note that when you first start this up, these are going to be going slowly. They won't start up as fast as these. They need time to start spinning all the way. Oh goodness. Okay. Sorry about that. A little stuffed up. Anyway. Let me think here. Right. So, next what we can do to make this more efficient, of course, is to put in our middle ring here. What you can do, really, is come up here and, let's do this. You don't need to go this high up, but, if you want to be able to have that controlled water with the pistons, we can go ahead, you could, like, put a piston on here, and then control when this water flows down into here, so that you, can have, what's the word I'm looking for? The controlled water, so it'll turn off all the way, just hook it up to the same redstone as all of these. One thing that's also worth noting is each turbine can actually be powering an individual object if you want. I prefer to do it as an individual side of whatever. Ooh, sorry. A little tired. A little tired, a little sick. Okay, yeah, what we're just gonna do, we're just gonna go around this little middle ring here. It is worth noting that since the bit above the fusion reactor is more than 1 block away from this, it will not produce energy, so yeah. Also, the corners do not produce energy. That's just how they work. I don't know. Right, next what we can do is we can add these steam funnels. Let's go ahead and put these in. Oops. Need that there. That. And this will just go under every single turbine. What these do is they, sorry. Can't really talk while I'm doing this. Oops. Sir. I've confused myself. Here we go. Is they will pretty much do exactly what the name implies, is they will direct this more steam than per usual up to the turbine, so you'll be producing more energy. There we go. Actually, right, you don't need these to have that, actually. I just realized. Because with the larger turbines, they only collect, as for what I have discovered, we can go ahead and put them in here for now, actually. As for what I have discovered, they, oh crap, that's bad. Don't do that. As for what I have discovered, they only collect energy from their center point. So, realistically, you only need this one here. I'm just gonna do them all just because for now, but you get the point. So we can put these in. You know, actually I'll knock all those out. Why not? So you don't need this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, etc. Oops, you need that one. And actually, realistically, you don't even need these two. But I'll keep those there. Huh. I'm thinking. I'll figure it out. 2, 3, and boom. And like that. Okay. And those 3. Right. Okay. So now we're just going to put in our main turbines. Once again. Right. Make sure those are all there. And we're going to put in these. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to want to do that. What we'll do is we'll just block this off so that our piston system still works. So block this off like it was in the first design. Now this should be, you don't have to have these maximum designs with the full turbines. When you do this, you can do this with just the basic design that I showed you. Just putting these funnels under them in general is more efficient. Now, this is to say that I don't think this is the most efficient way of producing power, but I will show you this running. I'll just turn my volume down. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And that's that, I do believe. Yes. Perfect. So this is about what your finished design will look like. Of course, if you used a different block or you did a different setup for the turbines, of course, feel free to do that. So what I'll do now is I'll just gonna go in here and turn down my volume. We'll go ahead and do 1% because this gets pretty loud. And then, well actually first, we might as well hook up our cables. There we go. Now remember, like I said, each side or each turbine individually could be hooked up to a separate thing as they are producing power on their own. So, yeah. Maybe you would need the water higher up. Yeah, I think you would, because otherwise the wires will be interfering with it. There we go. Go ahead and put this out here. So all of the power is connected. Okay. Is that good? Yes, I believe so. Now what we'll do here is we'll put our water away. We'll grab a energy cube. Just go ahead and grab an ultimate energy cube that's already charged up. Bloop. Coming up here. Oops. Do that. Get some deuterium. Let's go ahead and put 64 in there. You can put as much as you want in there. I thought that was cool, so here it goes. We'll come up here. Turbines should start spinning. Why aren't you spinning? Is there not water under you? There it goes. Some of them take longer to go than others. Especially these, yeah. I'm curious if I was wrong when it came to this. I'm just gonna put these in here because I'm actually not sure if that would help, but it's worth it, I'm sure, actually. And boom. And boom. And boom. That it? I think I have one more. Yes. And that one. Perfect. So you can see this one's already going. Now let's turn it up a little bit. There you go. You can kind of hear it in the background now. So that's that. These look... Oh yeah, these are all running at full speed now. So yeah, put in those other two. Yeah, put in those other two. Then what we'll do is we'll just take a basic energy cube, just for the sake of time. Here we go. And we'll just plop it on here. And that is 2 megajoules for however long that just took. So yes, it is very efficient. But that's also just from... Oops. From an individual side, however, it won't fill up as quickly, but it's still pretty fast, you have to admit. Yeah, it's still pretty fast. At least in my mind it is. I don't know if that's fast compared to other things, but what we can also do here, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take one of these sides. I'm just going to run a wire down here. Oops. Now, some of you might know what I'm doing. We're just going to hook this up. Like that. And now this is self-efficient, or however you would say that. It is running itself. So you're not wasting any other energy other than the little bit of energy coming off of these normal turbines. And you're still producing a fairly large amount of energy at one time. Yeah. So anyway guys, I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions or opinions, please leave a comment. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. Of course, critique in the comments. I kind of forgot to mention that. Also, if you'd like to see more videos or tutorials, please subscribe. Like, please. Seriously. Subscribe. Now. Anyway. Let's put this all away. I don't know why I haven't stopped the video yet. Anyway. Thank you guys. This has been Comprehension 81, gaming from a new perspective. Why didn't... Oh, yeah, wrong button. Right. I feel stupid now. Bye, guys.